Peace Divines, welcome to my recording of the recap for the full moon of Cancer. The full moon of Cancer occurred on the 6th of January and I'm highlighting the period of 2 weeks. So from the 6th of January to the 9th of January 2023. As I record this today is the 19th of January at 8:02 London. To view my original post about the full moon in Cancer and the predictions I made using the United Kingdom birth chart, please visit my Instagram page. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, on the full moon of Cancer, I predicted these highlights. Significant energies related to our Prime Minister and other important politicians that are our authorities. People who can, set up laws and rules. Significant highlights with the monarchy, with the police, new policies initiated or spring into action. Significant news dealing with young people, similar to last full moon. That's also available on my Instagram page and also on my YouTube page. Insignificant news with public spaces, also significant news with sex or sexual laws. As Mercury was creating a friction with this full moon energy, matters of the housing, farming, water, gas supplies were also highlighted. And also matters dealing with Parliament, the significant people who have authority over us, the ones that set up the rules and the laws. So 2 weeks later, or within that 2-week frame, what has occurred? And I've noted down from the news what's occurred within that 2-week frame between the 6th and the 19th of January. So a few things that were highlighted that manifested from the prediction. Let's look at this. Anti-strike laws. This law will allow bosses in health, education, fire, ambulance, rail and other public services to sue unions and sack employees. This is known as the Minimum Service Levels Bill 2023, and this is brought into place by Parliament. So this anti-strike law affects the UK, labour law, the trade union, the people who work, and this absolutely aligns with the significant energies that are important dealing with our authorities that set up laws. This absolutely aligns with new policies that are sprung into actions and absolutely aligns with the public spaces that are being influenced as well. So that's really interesting to see and nice to see that came into manifestation in that way, and I'm sure there's other ways that came into manifestation. Next, Prince Harry's autobiography. That absolutely had a lot of people talking all over the world, social media, national news, national TV. So that's really interesting, and that aligned with the monarchy. So that definitely came into manifestation. Moving on, data revealed that MPs earn £17.1 million on top of their salaries since the last election. So obviously that's highlighting our prime ministers and other important politicians that are authorities over over us. It's interesting that they're making money while we're people of the land are going for it, but that's interesting. So I move on. So single-use ban for plastic. So this is coming into this country. This is nothing new around the world, but for us in the United Kingdom, this is coming in, and this is reported to take place from October 2023. And this absolutely aligned with the manifestation of new policies initiated or coming into actions in our public spaces, affecting our national places that we like to have fun. Moving on. Church of England apologizes for slavery, quoting shameful and horrific sin. Now, the church commissioners publish full reports into historic links to transatlantic charter slavery. So that is the trafficking of countless African children, women, men, and they announced new funding commitments of 100 million in response to findings. So this was reported on the 10th of the 1st, 2023, and that came from the church commissioners. And so that aligns with the monarchy. Every time I think about church, I think monarchy. I feel like the one on the line. That's just my opinion. But this also aligns with the significant energy related to important authorities, that can set up laws and rules. That the church is a very important authority. Why? Because they also, they're an authority in the sense that they, for example, another news here says that the Church of England said on when that they would allow same-sex, but they won't marry same-sex in their churches. So of course that's an authority figure in itself. So I move on, and that also came out within this 2-week span. So physical contact between secondary schools has been brought into a ban. So this happened in a Highland secondary school, which introduces new laws banning students from hugging and having relationships. So, secondary school in the United Kingdom is normally between 11 to 16 years. So this news definitely aligns with new policies sprung into actions, energies dealing with younger people, and also rules and set up by authorities that are over people. Now, I don't know if that's going to completely manifest to its T, because obviously a lot of these things have also been brought into during Mercury retrograde. We must highlight that. But there's been protests for that. People have not been okay with it. So I move on to speak about the next thing that's so manifest. Thousands of British gas customers may have faulty smart meters, which may take months to fix. So this definitely aligns with that gas supply, house, water, energy that I was speaking about, and also crosses over to align with the authorities that supply us this house, water and gas. So you see this 4th house, 10th house axes that I was talking about, that really is manifesting. And I hope that this helps all of you see how the 4th house and the 10th house space in astrology can manifest. To have a better context, make sure you check out the full post. Right, so moving on, the public bill order. So this public bill order is actually still in process right now. It's not completely defined, but you can check it out online and check out the process of it, how far it's got. But what this is all about is allowing the police to step in sooner, and so they can slow down or stop protesters. And moving on, the Scotland Gender Reform Act. So this on the 17th of January 2023, the United Kingdom government used Section 35 of Scotland Act 1998 to block the bill from receiving royal assent. The first time Section 35 has been used. So basically Scotland wanted to bring in a law, and England was like, this it's on a line here. And obviously this affects the sex or the sexual laws that I saw that will be highlighted with the full moon. Also crosses over with highlighting the laws and the rules that are set up with the authorities, and also young people, because if you look a bit greater into that, you'll see why I mentioned young people. But I will move on. 17th of January, the government said they are looking into laws that will ban conversion therapy in England and Wales. So they will be publishing a draft bill shortly. That's what they said on the 17th of January. So that's really significant because these are talking about prime ministers and other important politicians, and also talking about sex and sex laws, because the conversion therapy affects that type of thing. I already spoke about the Church of England and it, allowing the same-sex and civil marriages for the first time, but same-sex marriages still will not be allowed to marry in churches. I already spoke about that. And farming, yeah, that was also highlighted, and yes, that did manifest. So on the 16th of January, it's announced that National Farmers Union calls for a review of energy support for farm businesses. So the new support will take over from the current energy bill relief scheme, which is due to end March 2023. There's a lot going on in March astrologically. I'm so excited, nervous, all of the things that just get your body going. I'm all of that. So much is happening. We are in the year 7. So yeah, this definitely affects the farming and the new policies that come into play. So with that said, you can see how that full moon within that 2 weeks manifested how the chart said it would manifest. All those themes that I highlighted in the beginning all came into manifestation, and this is really interesting. This is the second time I've done this type of work. This is mundane astrology, looking at politics, looking at finances. There's different types of mundane astrology, but I'm just interested in studying charts differently, and I decided to take it in this route, as I've been studying astrology for the past 6 years. So if you're interested in doing a reading with me, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, or you can email me at SpectrumOfSalome@gmail.com. That is SpectrumOfSalome @gmail.com. And just as we end, this is for entertainment and research purposes. If there's anything I have said in here that does not align with you, let it go. Don't let it grow. Do let me know so we can both grow together. If there's anything else that I didn't pick up but aligns with that 4th house, 10th house theme, make sure you look at the original post. Please be sure to comment below. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for following. Thank you for commenting. And to stay updated with future posts, specifically this full moon predictions, you can follow me on my Instagram page, on my YouTube page, and also make sure you check out the Instagram Reel page, because that's where I like to post the original posts, and the recaps I like to post on YouTube and Instagram. So make sure you follow me on all sections. Peace.